Hey everyone, and welcome back to Think Bytes Daily. Today, we're diving into a theory so radical it might completely change how we think about the universe. For more than 100 years, scientists have believed we live in a universe with 3 dimensions of space and 1 dimension of time. But what if we've had it all backward? What if time has 3 dimensions, not 1, and space, the thing we've always taken for granted, is just an emergent feature? That's exactly what a new physics theory is proposing. And it's making waves in the scientific community. This bold new theory comes from research associate professor Gunther Kletetschka at the University of Alaska Fairbanks. According to his recently published findings in Advances in Physical Science, time may actually be the main structure of reality, not space. In fact, he describes time as having 3 independent directions, forming a sort of triple-layered canvas. In this framework, space still exists in its familiar 3 dimensions, but instead of being the stage on which the universe unfolds, it's more like the painting on the canvas, a secondary feature that emerges from the deeper structure of time. Now, let's unpack that a bit. Traditionally, space-time has been treated as a 4-dimensional fabric. It combines our 3 spatial dimensions, length, width, and height, with a single timeline. This concept worked incredibly well with Einstein's general theory of relativity, which showed us how massive objects curve this fabric, producing what we perceive as gravity. But as powerful as that idea is, it doesn't account for everything. For decades, scientists have struggled to reconcile general relativity with quantum mechanics, the theory that governs the subatomic world. In particular, places where massive gravity and tiny scales collide, like black holes or the Big Bang, continue to defy explanation. That's where Kletetschka's theory steps in. By reimagining time as having 3 separate dimensions, he hopes to bridge that gap. Instead of treating gravity as something laid on top of spacetime or squeezed into quantum equations as an afterthought, this new approach suggests that everything, from gravity to matter to energy, is just a result of how this triple-dimensional time fluctuates and flows. It's a dramatic shift from thinking of time as a one-way arrow moving forward to something much richer, more complex, and more foundational. Think of it like this: in our usual understanding, space-time is a kind of map. Events unfold across this map, and we move through it along a single line, time. But Kletetschka's model suggests that time isn't a line, it's a landscape with depth, height, and width of its own. The movements and interactions within this time landscape create everything we see, including the dimensions of space. So in essence, instead of space containing time, time contains space. One of the most fascinating aspects of this theory is how it reverses our usual perspective. Right now, physicists see particles and fields as entities existing within spacetime. But in this new theory, those things are byproducts of how 3-dimensional time moves and twists. Particles become patterns, fields become flows. Even energy itself is seen as a kind of rhythm or vibration within this temporal fabric. And here's the really exciting part: Kletetschka believes this idea can be tested. He's not just proposing some abstract, philosophical model. He's building a physically testable theory. That's critical because so many ideas in theoretical physics sound amazing but remain out of reach when it comes to actual proof. This new approach could open multiple channels of experimental verification, something that might finally bring quantum mechanics and gravity into the same framework, a goal that has eluded physicists for generations. But it doesn't stop there. If time really does have 3 dimensions, the implications are enormous. Our entire understanding of causality, motion, and even the passage of life could be up for revision. It raises questions about how we perceive time, why we only seem to move forward, and whether other directions in time are simply inaccessible to us or perhaps hidden beneath the surface of what we call consciousness. It also makes you wonder, what does this mean for the nature of memory, prediction, or free will? Could other life forms or advanced technologies learn to navigate these hidden time dimensions? And if space is merely a reflection of temporal shifts, then might it be possible to manipulate space more easily by learning to control these deeper time flows? We're talking about the edge of science fiction becoming science fact. Of course, this is still a new and developing theory. Like any revolutionary idea, it will need to withstand scrutiny, debate, and rigorous testing. But the mere possibility that time, not space, is the true foundation of our universe is enough to inspire both awe and curiosity. It challenges us to look at reality from a completely fresh angle and reminds us how much there still is to discover. So what do you think? Is time really three-dimensional? Could our entire concept of space just be an illusion born from deeper temporal rhythms? Or is this just another wild idea that'll fade with time, pun intended? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more mind-expanding content, and tap the bell icon so you never miss an upload. Until next time, keep questioning what you know, because the universe might be a whole lot stranger than we ever imagined.